So after a fantastic Division 1 race, we are getting ready for an exciting Division number 2 here at Atlanta. If you guys have any questions regarding about probation, all that, before this race goes up, I'll put a little update video, so that's going to be it. So the other thing is concerning this series is before this race goes out, I have recorded a special video that you'll probably will see at the time this goes up. Well, it'll go up before this video goes up, so that's going to be interesting. So with that being said, I think Dina Williams is already in his car.
Oh, whoops. Can I have my slushie?
Here you go.
There you go. Can I have my clothes?
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah. Of course, I'm joined still by Cody Smart, Elijah Gordon, and Mr. William Brock. So, yay, still with the same members. Yeah. On the pole position, the number 66, and I'm going to let the green Hedgehog explain it all because I don't want to goof up before. Yeah, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Okay. On the pole position in the number 66 is...
Oh, you're expecting me to say it.
Oh, I was going to say it, but for whatever reason, our camera person is sleeping on the job. Sorry about that.
Sleeping on the job.
On the pole position, that is not driven by Emily Anderson. That is Hikuro Shutokima. Emily Anderson and Elijah Gordon took part in the Daytona 500, but EGI is going to be... they had to make some changes to their team. So the 66 is Hikuro Shutokima, who I believe is making his debut, if I'm correct, Elijah?
Yep.
And the 77 is Marian Judicia, the German driver, replacing Elijah Gordon in that number 77 machine. So that's good. I think the other two EGI cars are in this field. We'll get to them shortly. They are, if we can get to them. Hello, Mr. Cameraman. Okay, they're... Oh, no, wrong way. There's Chloe Bumgardner, Zachary Taylor making his debut. In the 87, and I'll probably need help with this name. This one used to be Joshua Cornish. It's now Andrew Captain. Did I say it right, Elijah? Captain?
You commentated in the CRA Late Model Series race, so you got the pronunciation right.
Okay.
It's Captain.
Captain. So Captain, he's making his debut in Joshua Cornish's car. And the 59 is a WRLA member in Austin Kane, who I believe is running, I think, part-time in the Venom Truck Series. I could be wrong, but...
No, full-time in McDonald's Series.
Oh, he's the full-time driver in the McDonald's Series. I'm sorry. I'm derping too much. Yeah. Sorry. So, yeah. There's Shane Lake, by the way. Shane Lake is in the 36 this week. In the
I'm showing the new cars.
Okay, I'm fine with that. In the Jules by Polar Chevrolet, which I have to say that is a very nice looking paint scheme. What do you guys think?
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's the 75. That is oh yeah, the
James Kinghart.
Sorry, James Kinghart. This is what happens when I haven't commentated in so long. Yeah, this is what I. So James Kingharden's new paint scheme, a very awesome looking car in my opinion. So yeah, pretty soon we'll change out the monster logos on most of these cars and replace them with the Busch and stuff like that. So, yeah. Same thing now also go in effect for the other series. Here's the 58. And I have to say, that is a very nice looking 58 machine.
That's
So,
Brock Turner.
Brock Turner, no relationship to Timmy Turner, who, by the way, is in this field, Timmy Turner. So, yeah. Some of these drivers that failed to qualify for the Daytona 500, like Jackie Tang, surprisingly, both of the Dragon Racing drivers failed to qualify for Daytona. They making their first start or their debut in this series, so that's going to be good. I think that is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get these cars moving.
You forgot to interview me.
Oh, okay. Let's interview Danny Williams first before these cars roll off.
Whoopsie.
Since green and red have already interviewed the interrace reporters, I'll do the honors. Daniel Williams, this is Blue Hedgehog here in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I mean, yes, I do.
Starting 40th, which not a good result in qualifying, but we saw you had a very good car in practice. What do you think you're going to expect in this 49-lap race?
Well, I think what I'm expecting is last race was sunny. Now the clouds have rolled in, so we're going to see a little bit more faster speeds. And with that, we saw some wrecks in Division Number 1, so I'm expecting some wrecks in Division Number 2. So I think I'm going to have to stay back here, avoid the wrecks, and then towards the later stages of the race, move up towards the front and hopefully get us a victory.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
One other thing I want to mention is the 26, which is Daniel Voiles. He is not running the full schedule this season, even though he is going to start. He will race Las Vegas, but he's not. That 26 is going to be an all-star car, so just letting everybody know about that deal. So yeah, there's going to be some driver changes in that 26 in the next coming weeks. So. With that being said, let's do predictions before we get these cars rolling off. And I will start with Red Hedgehog Cody Smart.
Oh, boy.
I'll show you the entry list. Don't worry, bro.
Well, you don't have your usual Emily Anderson and all those guys. You know what? I'm going to take a driver who has done good at Daytona, Sam Johnson.
All right, Mr. Green, Elijah, who you got, brother?
Okay, so I will have to go with a driver who has experience here at Atlanta. He started racing here in 2003 in his rookie year in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Born March 1st, 1985, you got to go with that driver that's starting third, Mr. Martin Nixon.
All right. What about you, Mr. William Brock?
I think I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to go with... I guess I'll go with Alex Miller from 57.
All right, Mr. Daniel Williams, who you got, buddy?
Whoever finishes first.
For me, I think you're going to be a little surprised. And I think, when we based off Atlanta, this driver really surprises me. We talked about nationalities like Morgan Henderson winning for Ireland. I think Audrey Baranowskis will be the first Lithuanian to win in Atlanta in the 49 and get Mazda their very first PCSRA Busch Series win ever. So
I know I'm in my car, but I forgot to mention something last race. This is William Brock's home race and home team race.
Yes. So William Brock Motorsports, William Brock finished 9th, so good. And his two teammates in this race. So that's going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this race. A couple of surprises about some teams like in this field. Canadian Motorsports have announced that Jacob Tutu will be driving the 410 as June Einstein's got a problem. We're going to do a restart. But Jacob Tutu will be driving in a third ride, driving the 410 for Autodrome Chaudière, which is his home race. So that's pretty good. I'm trying to think who else could also be running. I think that is about it. So I think that's it. So we also have Latoya in the field. Pace car is going to take the 49 laps. We saw a crazy Division 1 race. What are we going to expect in Division 2? We don't know, but we're about to find out. So Haikuro Shutoki and the Haas Automation Chevrolet and the Western Oregon Subaru of Alex Miller will bring us to the green. We're racing in Division number 2. Nice start by everybody on that inside line. Of course, Shane Lake used to drive the 24. Now he drives the 36. Nice looking car. Pensacola 600 winner Zachary Taylor in his first start of the season failed to qualify for Daytona.
Alright, I'm back.
As they enter in turn number 3 and 4. Cool. First lap is going to go to the 6th of Haikuro Shokima. Shane Lake gets around the 39, Martin Nixon. Who, oddly enough, last season, Martin Nixon drove around. This year, he's in a Ford Fusion, so that's going to be interesting to see how he does. As here comes Shane Lake in that 36, looking at the back of the field, make sure everybody's doing okay. Of course, we also mentioned Elijah Gordon has all 4 of his cars in here. We also have Turtle Racing as Shane Lake's gone to the lead of the race. Here comes Ryan Hartnett. He'll take the 2nd spot from Haikuro. We got teammates in this field. We got all 4 EGIs, as I mentioned. We got Turner Buick Racing in this race with Timmy Turner and his teammate, rookie Sydney Vortex, as Ryan Hartnett's gone to the lead of the race. Of course, Shane Lake's driving for his own team, for anyone asking. And Shane Lake is going to be actually going to be attempting with Dogfather Inc. in the TM Master Cup Series along with Daniel Boyle. So that's going to be an interesting combination. As there's James Kinghart. I don't know what I would put James Kinghart under, but we'll just have to wait and see. As looks like we had some contact between Rick Witt and Betty Johnson.
Ooh, boy, here we go.
Yeah, 1 out of Red Viper Racing. The team. Funny thing is, Red Viper Racing. That's the team that Daniel used to drive for. Now he's driving for Smart Motorsports in the ASCA. As you see, Chloe Erickson back there. Of course, Chloe did not have a good run last time she was here, and that was in the Hershey's Cup Series. As Lindsey Sutton has taken over the 2nd spot. And the 60th Henderson Cook in the iRacing Chevrolet in 3rd. Henderson Cook, part of Williams Racing and Daniel Williams' team. Ryan Hartnett, a driver from Fire Ice Racing. Having a good run. 3 wide there. The Lincoln of Soraya Ismat, who failed to make it in the Daytona. As Audra Baranowskis is moving towards the front of the field. Everybody's so far doing good in the back. Now, guys, we didn't have pit stops in Division 1. With the fuel window being a bit of a question mark, when do you expect to see drivers come in, as we are going to go 3 wide between a Lancer, a Mazda, and a Honda?
I don't know. But we have increased the pet window to 2x instead of 1x. So I am going to make a safe bet that we are going to go to pets once unless we get a caution early on. So I feel like the fuel window will probably be somewhere in the high 20s or low 30s at the very least. I am pretty sure they're not going to be pitting during the first half, as Ryan Hartnett still has the lead. Henderson Cook still trying to battle on, but still hasn't reached to his rear just yet.
Yeah, that's a good point here. And, you know, EGI, of course, going and EGI, you know, like with 4 different drivers, you know, so far, one of them doing a very good job up there in the 5th position. In fact, 2 of the 4 EGIs are in the top 10.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, if you hear me breathing heavily, it's because I just got back from at the gym. I'm just going to go back there anyway. So, yeah, I mean, as you can see now, Marion Judicia has broken her way into the top 10. So, you know, EGI, whether original driver lineup, new driver, anything like that, we can still prove we're making a statement pretty much that even though sometimes our team has like some of the best technology out there, you know, we're still not a crappy team. And you can see right there, Shuto Kimo for position here.
And of course,
underneath of Austin
the 67.
Yeah.
There's the 2 teammates at 59 and the 66 going side by side. And of course, the original lineup, as Elijah mentioned, which is Elijah Gordon, Emily Anderson, all that. They're not going to be seeing them in the WRLA NOS Energy Cup Series next month at Watkins Glen. So at least you won't be missing them too much. So yeah, that's going to be fun. As now Henderson Cook for Williams Racing leads the race as we are completing 13 laps, working lap number 14. Looks like we might have had a lead. No, we did not have a lead change. Looking through the back of the field. Okay, Henderson Cook still in the lead. Okay, I thought we had a lead change, but we didn't. So anyway, we're good. Let's get, as Sydney Vortex has crawled her way in the top 10. Let's get radio communications with the 88 team.
Car is a little bit loose, but it's working pretty good. Next pit stop, take 1 round, about a quarter pound of air pressure out of the right front, and I think we should be good. Other than that, 4 tires of fuel. Next on the first stop of the day, 10-4.
Good run for Shane Lake in that 36 car. Of course, that's surprising to see in the 36 with a different driver. That's not Riley Anderson.
Yeah,
although there's been rumors Riley Anderson would be in the 360 for Autodrome Chaudière. So not surprising to see that happening. So we'll see how that's going to work out. And back here, Hannah Smith not doing a good job. Of course, Lincoln making their Busch Series debut. There's a 73. There's Chloe Erickson. Betty Johnson not having a good run. Of course, a lot of drivers that were running well in points at Daytona, you know, having a tough day. So, you know, this could shake the points up pretty big time heading into next week's race at the home of the Neon Garage, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 17 laps in the books, working lap number 18. So, pretty good job by these drivers. And again, you know, like I said, you know, drivers, you know, you don't expect seeing at the front like Lindsay Sutton, because, like I said, we never heard of Lindsay Sutton before. But she's doing a good job up here in this 44 Gold Bond Toyota. I don't know what team she's driving for. In fact, most of the teams that are in this field, like James Kinghart, Lindsay Sutton, we don't know what team they're driving for. So, yeah.
I
so
think
just
Sutton
pointing that out.
Racing.
I think so, but Kinghart, I don't know. I may have to slide him with a Dodge team. With who, I don't know, as far as that's concerned. So, pretty good job by these drivers, you know, just taking it easy. So it looks like this race is getting a lot calmer than Division 1, if you ask me. But coming to pit road is going to be tricky, if you ask me. And that's something you don't expect to... Well, that's something you expect to see at Atlanta. Because remember, you're trying to get down to 45 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. Yeah. And I was right. 45 miles an hour. Huh. No wonder I have a nice brain of mine. So. Of course, you have 24 degrees of banking. You have 5 degrees on the front and back straightaway. Of course, the front straightaway is longer than the back straightaway. So, yeah. By almost 100 feet. So, yeah, there's the running order on the left side of your screen. And also here on the ticker, of course. You know, these drivers are just doing good. And here comes the Buick of Sydney Vortex. First time we've seen Sydney Vortex here at the front of the field. At 79 machine. Quincy Einstein having a good run. Of course, Annie Einstein DNF'd. June Einstein, I think, did not have a good race either. So, Einstein Buick, or excuse me, Einstein Lancer Racing trying to turn that around, if you ask me. So, definitely something we'll have to keep our eyes on. As I take a drink of my water. So, yeah. James Kinghart. This is, by the way, this is James Kinghart. Let's try that again. This is James Kinghart's debut with the custom scheme. There we go. If I can talk tonight. Jeez, I can't. Right behind him is Martin Nixon from Alabama Racing, of course. Like William Bruckner Motorsports, this is the closest Alabama Racing can get to a home race. Even though they're from Alabama and this race is in Georgia, but the crowd...
Actually, no, their home race is Talladega.
Well, I'm saying this is the closest they can get to a home race. Because they're next door, but you get my point. But a nice run for Martin Nixon, having a good run. The 31-year-old driver. I believe he is the oldest driver in the field. I'll have to get confirmation. So, which is classic. So, Lindsay Sutton for Sutton Family Racing, but it's all been Henderson, Cook, and Williams Racing. Not until Sydney Vortex has something to say about that. Of course, Sydney Vortex outbeating her car owner, Timmy Turner. Who I believe is the only, well, besides Shane Lake, one of 2 car owners in the field. There's Alex Miller. There's the 58 Toyota, and we are going to make pit stops. Okay, we got to be careful coming. Oh, we got a spinner. That's Leo Einstein. He got turned by. He got spun by somebody. I didn't see who it was. Oh, it's Joshua Sicoli who looped the Jack-in-the-Box Lancer. Let's have a look. Looks like the 73 got on the brakes a little late. And looks like, oh, actually, Sicoli actually ran the back of the 77 of Marion Judicia. So, well, oh, Sam Johnson's got a hood buckle on his Amsoil Ford. I think he ran the back of somebody, but I don't know who he ran the back of. Here come the rest of the leaders on pit road. Oh, the red flag is out. The caution is out. The caution is the caution. Oh no, the caution's not out. If the caution were to come out, the flag man would just wave the red, or wave the yellow. So a tough break there. We have not, I don't think we're live. So yeah. As everybody's coming off pit road. Okay. Oh, there was some contact there, but looks like Daniel Williams had a good pit stop. At least nobody ran the back of the Nike Mitsubishi Lancer. Of course, one of 5 Lancers in a field. That's a record in the series. It's like everybody else got off the pit road. There's Ismael Miralez in that 41 machine. That El Pollo Loco BMW. Of course, she'll be running her other sponsorship, the Mountain Dew Great Car, I believe, next race, because that's one of 2 paint schemes that she has.
We'll see how everybody is in relation to everybody else on that road.
Alright. I'm back from the gym.
And better than ever.
A whole lot better than ever, I can tell you that.
I don't know. I don't think Leo Einstein had any damage after that spin because, like I said, you know, the 73 was trying to slow down quickly but couldn't, so. Looks like the officials agree with me. I think they're going to just dismiss that as a racing deal.
And I'll be right back again. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Okay. Take your time, Mr. Green. I'm not getting you in a hurry.
Definitely
As
not.
Sydney Vortex is in the lead, we talked about Nissan going to victory lane. Buick has been to victory lane last season in this series when they picked up their first win with Quincy Einstein behind them. There's BMW. There's Timmy Turner having a racing.
Definitely not. As we're at less
One
than
of
20 laps
2
to go.
teams that are located on the West Coast. The other, one of 3 teams. Dragon Motorsports is from the West Coast. Williams Racing's from the West Coast. And Turner Buick Racing is also on, you guessed it, the West Coast. I bet they're doing the Eastern Seaboard, so. Oh, Strawberry Lawson's got a mechanical failure on that number 38.
That is not good.
Stop break for that 38. I don't know if Strawberry did well at Daytona. If no, then that's 2 weeks in a row for that 38 bunch at a Front Row Motorsports. And after all of that, we're still green flag racing.
Strawberry Lawson's 11th in points.
Oh, that's not good for Strawberry. Again, drivers running well in points, having a bad result. It's like, come on, guys. This is really gonna shake the points up heading into Vegas. And of course, after Las Vegas, will be
the best person in points that's doing the best is Lindsay Sutton. Lindsay Sutton is 2nd in points.
Yeah, Lindsay, and she's trying to run down the Daytona 500 winner from last week, who will be in division number 3.
And that will be the race I'll be in. As what happened to Sam Johnson?
Sam Johnson piled in the back of somebody, is why he had no hood.
That is not good.
That was
for the
because
52.
drivers were just trying to get on the pit road, so, you know. And of course, you know, Cody Smart's not the only driver who'll be in Division 3 that's hoping to get a good result. You know, you got Betty Barrett, the other BMW, failed to qualify. First time we've had no Canadian drivers make the Daytona. Well, besides Heather Galloway, of course, she is from I think she's from the Ottawa area. Yeah. If Heather Galloway would have not made the 500, it would have been the first Daytona 500 that featured no Canadians in the field in PCSRA history. So, yeah. Now, Strawberry Lawson's come back out on track. Whatever the problem was, they got it fixed, but, you know, she's going to end up dead last. Unless we have a big wreck that's going to take out a bunch of drivers. Which the chances of that happening is kind of 50-50. There's Daniel Williams having a okay run. There's everybody else. Let's hear radio communications with Daniel Williams after that pit stop.
Good pit stop, boys. Sub 12-second stop. Pretty decent. P19. Let's try to get around Pan Oreos and take them one by one and try to see if we can get the best finish. We have 10 laps to go. 10-4, thank you.
Want to correct what I said. I said June Einstein did not have a good run. Well, actually, she's in this race. So, actually, there's 3 Einsteins. Annie Einstein did as well. So. Yeah, I guess they're going to have to get their program. Well, Quincy's doing good in 10th, but the other 2, they need to get something going. And so, we have 10 to go, and Ryan Hartnett has taken over the lead of the race.
Yeah, we got that second over there, number 79. finally got to the outside of Henderson Cook.
Yeah, Sydney Vortex, who comes into this season with no racing experience. Talk about a driver who I think has been racing 10 years. That's the way she's racing this year. As she and the 60 of Henderson Cook putting up a good fight, but that allowed Ryan Hartnett to pull away. Hartnett is on the back straightaway. He's going to extend that lead as we're in the closing stages of this one. So definitely the drivers I think we're going to be in good shape is going to definitely be the 61, the 79. I think those three are going to definitely be in contention, but yeah. A couple of shout-outs I want to say. Audra Baranowska is in 7th. I don't think she did good at Daytona, but having a nice solid outing. Good run for William Brock Motorsports. They'll take 2 top 10s in this weekend. Jackie Tang, what a way to avenge a Daytona DNQ in 9th place. James Kinghart, he's been very impressive so far. Did very good at Daytona, doing good here at Atlanta. He's now in the 5th position. And listen to this, his first start with this custom car. So hats off to that 75 bunch. For a driver we normally don't see in the PCSRA, he's doing a great job this weekend. 59, good job. What a way for the 59 Daytona DNQ. So good job for those lads. Elijah Gordon will be very pleased about the 59 as the 61's catching up to Sam Johnson. Of course, we had problems with lap cars last week at Daytona. We're about to see what happens here is we're going to have, I believe, 5 laps of racing to go. As Sam Johnson being a gracious back marker, moving out of the leader's way. Last week we had lap cars being complete nuisance. This week, Sam Johnson starts proving that wrong. There's Hannah Smith in the 76. Oh, she's got a little hood buckle on that Winter Fresh Lincoln. I don't know where she got that from. I'm guessing it had something to do with running in the back of somebody coming on the pit road. Is what explained why she's got damage.
Alright, I'm back.
And better than ever. Betty Johnson is going to be a disappointing result for Johnson, running in the 31st position. Ouch. Some of these drivers are not going to be disappointed with these results.
Yeah, that's a tough break for those.
Yeah. How about Alita Perez for World Knox Racing? She's going to drive for Knox Energy Motorsports in the WLA Knox Energy Cup Series. I'm thinking about being on our way for whatever reason. Good job for them. There's Austin Kane having a great result in the 5th place. So Austin Kane taking over for Ryan Gondillo. I got to give him props.
Go to the inside of, I believe that's James Kinghart.
Yes, that is, for the 4th position. Kinghart, I think, has been also this season, so same with Austin Kane. And funny thing is, this is Austin Kane's first Busch Series race. So,
good for him.
He's run a few, he's done a limited starts in the Coca-Cola Truck Series and a few starts, I believe, in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, so it goes to show you, talent is pretty darn good. So we're on the last lap. Looks like Ryan Hartnett's got this in the bag because those two continue going side by side. So. But here comes the 61. Fire and Ice Racing is going to pick up their first PCSRA Busch Series win. First career PCSRA Busch Series win for Ryan Hartnett. He wins Division 2 at Atlanta. Shuto Kima gets a top 10. We're going to go through the top 10 result as always. Ryan Hartnett, winner. Henderson Cook, he'll be pleased with a 2nd place. Good job for him as the official standings are good. Sydney Vortex finished 3rd. Great run for Sydney Vortex after she had a miserable DNQ at Daytona last week. Austin Kane finished in 4th. Good job for that Monster Energy Chevrolet. James Kinghart has been the best driver this season. Very impressive in his first start with the new custom car. He finishes in 5th. Lindsay Sutton had a go run for her. She gets a 6th place result. Quincy Einstein continues his mojo awesomeness, finishing in 7th. Shane Lake in his debut race, he finished in the 8th position. Good run for Shane Lake. Audra Bernowskis, good result for William Brock Motorsports. They get 2 top 10s in a row as they finish in 9th. Alita Perez gets a top 10 result for the Ford Mustang. Honorable mention, Zachary Taylor 11th. Chandler Claudel, his debut, 12th. Martin Nixon, 13th. Ikuro Shotukima, 16th. Marion Judicia finished in 28th. That's not a good result. So looking at EGI, they finished 4th, 16th, 28th, and 8th and 40th. Ooh, not something happened to Captain, but at least Elijah Gordon will be pleased with half the team running very good. Chloe Erickson, 26th.
Yeah.
Daniel Williams came home 25th. That's not a good run for Williams. And speaking of Williams, he's out of his car. 25th, pretty not a good result, but you know, it could have been worse for your team.
Yeah, I'm really happy for Henderson Cook. He got a really good run, finished 2nd. That helps our team a lot. You know, we're a low budget team running 3 cars. So I'm excited for that. Well, hopefully Osamu Nakahara could do good in the next race. So hey, at least there's something to cheer for with Henderson Cook.
Elijah Gordon, your thoughts on Kane getting 4th, Shutokima 16th, Judicia 28th, and Captain who went out of the race for something that we didn't know.
No, he just simply retired. That's it.
Wow. Probably something happened in that car, and whatever it was, you know.
Nope.
Kind of disappointed for
He
Captain.
reported.
I was hoping for a good result from him, but
He actually reported that nothing is wrong with the car. He just said, well, we're done.
yeah, probably wasn't having a good run. I can't blame him for that. So there's your finishing results for Division number 2. Ryan Hartnett, the winner, after Morgan Henderson winning. So right now we've had 3 different winners in 2 races since we have divisions. And on the other side of the break, the burnout for Ryan Hartnett and then Division 3.